Okay, so I took 16 8-foot by 8-foot hot tub pallets and broke them all down. Pulled all the nails, made myself a pile of lumber. I went out and I bought a couple of 4x4s. I'm going to build a chicken coop that's on stilts, and I'm going to build this as the frame. I'm cutting some 45s to fasten all of these together, and I'll cut a couple braces. My chicken coop is going to be 8-foot by 6-foot. Okay, so I got everything all together, added a couple supports. The only thing I had purchased were these 4x4s, 2 sheets of plywood, and some hinges and hardware. Right now, I'm going to put the plywood on top, build a solid deck, and then build everything onto it. Okay, I now have my platform built. It is 6 foot wide by 8 foot long. I'm going to start on the sides, just work my way around. I pretty much came up with a little drawing of how it's going to look. Okay, I cut a groove around some old 2x4s, making sure all the nails were out, and built a frame for the window. That way it could swing, and I could open it up, get some air for the chickens. Did it on both sides, make a plexiglass window for front, fill everything in with wood. Lot of extra wood. Still have a whole pile of 2x3s and all kinds of 1x4s. Okay, due to the fact that it's 6 degrees outside, and in 2 days it's supposed to be 2 degrees with or a -6 degrees low, I decided to wrap this in some old plywood my father had. It took me 5 sheets, and I ended up going buying 2 more pieces of particle board, and I'm going to wrap it made a couple windows that opened up. This will be the little egg bin. Get the eggs out of. I'll put a double door on this sucker. That way I can get in and clean it out, do any kind of maintenance in there I need. Got some shingles I'm going to put on it, some tar paper, and I'm going to wrap the house in that Tyvek wrapping to kind of windproof it due to the fact it gets pretty cold. I think we'll have some happy chickens. Okay, so I wrapped this sucker in Tyvek all the way around. Started building the chicken boxes. I made them so I could pick them up and clean out underneath them. I just added little connectors so it could slide right up. So they are removable. I'm going to start on the little chicken walkway to go up, go around, come back, come up here so they can roost up in the roof. Sorry, I'm not the best videoer. Okay, so I've added some soffit around the roof to strengthen it. That way it won't bow over time. I've added some chicken mesh. That way no critters can get in or out. Some more chicken mesh. So I built some ramps for these chickens, that way they can walk up and roost. Walk up, little platform for them to turn, little platform for them to turn. Can roost on that board. Let me climb in here. They can come back down, go around, go around. Just little chilling spots for them to roost and crap all over the ground. Next, I'm going to use all this other pallet wood here pretty much as siding or whatnot. It's a good thing I wrapped this in plywood and this Tyvek. Right now, the wind chill is negative 33 degrees. So these chickens will be happy in the winter. Okay, so I pretty much got two types of wood out of these pallets. 2x3s and these other planks. As you can see, they're cut on a 45 on both sides and they're about 8 foot long. So I pretty much put it on the front of the chicken coop, kind of as a siding. And I'll, hold on. Okay, so they pretty much just tuck under the board. I'm overlapping them so you won't be able to see the tie back. Goes in there like so. Tight, staple it up the rest of the way. Anyways, I plan on doing that all the way around this sucker. Then the outside will have a good handle on it. It'll look like a nice old barn. Okay, so I finished up the pallet board siding. Did it all the way around. A lot of angles, a lot of measurements, a lot of cuts. Built like a barn door style door on here. A little splash guard on top so no rain gets in. I'll put me a little lock on it. I'll put me some plexiglass on the top there. I meshed underneath the windows here. So no raccoons or any critters get in. Get my chickens so they stay all happy. Still got to shingle the roof, tar paper. Build me a little automatic door. Do the same on this side. Okay, so I put a little porch on front, just messing around. That way chickens have something they can sit on outside and kind of overlook everything. Ended up finishing the front, finishing the back. Put a little drip edge on there so it doesn't drip in the door. Little door hanger. That way we can go inside. Now, I'm putting tar paper on. Got some shingles from a job left over. I'm going to shingle up there. I'm going to shingle these on both sides. After shingling it, this is what it pretty much looks like. Okay, so I'm sure a bunch of you guys are wondering how I'm going to get this out of the house. Well, I jacked it up and put some blocks under it, and I backed the trailer under it. I'll end up jacking it up, removing the block, setting it on the trailer, hauling it out to where it needs to go, having some concrete and some posts already done. Got the inside all done. Those boxes are just up for me cleaning them out. Got me a little, their water hanging down. It's got the little nipples on it. They can just come up and peck and that'll drip. That way I don't have to come out here and fill it up with water all the time. They can walk up there and roost. It'll have a lid on it. Added some chains for the windows so they don't open up too far and get broken. I'm actually getting ready to spray some indoor-outdoor polyurethane on the floor. That way it'll last through some chicken feces. After it gets outside, I'll end up just loading up the sprayer and spraying all the outside with a coat or two of polyurethane. That way it doesn't ruin anything. Added some safety hooks on here. That way, critter proof. Added some locks on both sides of the window, critter proof. Added a hook up top there, hang the basket, so I can open up the door here and get some eggs. Hang my basket there, reach in here, get some eggs. It's up a little higher right now than I'd like, but we'll fix that when we permanently set it. Almost forgot, I had installed the coop door, just a piece of plywood with one of those $100 coop motors, Amazon. So a little string to pull it up. I'll have to unplug the light. I don't know if you will be able to see it. It'd be morning time. Set it on a timer. Has to kick off and kick back on for nighttime. Fantastic. Okay, so I got these connector brackets from decking at Home Depot, and it's basically just like that. I got two of them. I'm going to put like that to make a box, and I'm going to mount it underneath my chicken coop like so. That way I can lower it right down onto the post after I'm in the yard. Also, the stain wouldn't go through, or I'm sorry, the polyurethane wouldn't go through the gun like I thought. So I just ended up painting it by hand with polyurethane. It's an outdoor polyurethane, so it should resist all the chicken feces and all the weather and all the elements. Almost done. Okay, so I pretty much took this drawing and ended up building this. Put it on stilts, probably went overboard a little bit. Drilled some piers, anchored some decking hardware in there. That way it'd hold my coop up and be nice and sturdy. Added some gussets just for some support. Little ramp here. That way I can lift it up, mow underneath it, or whatever I got to do. I'll end up running some power in here when the ground thaws a little bit. I added ramps in here even though chickens can fly, just because I plan on having some lazy, fat-ass chickens. Some happy chickens. Put me a timer, put me a little power box somewhere up out of the way, built me a watering bucket, built a little food bucket. Well, I won't have to mess with them other than getting the eggs. And that, everybody, is my coop. I always welcome feedback. You like it? You don't? You think I could do something different, better, whatever? Let me know. All comments are welcome. I live around St. Louis, Missouri. So it's not cold all the time, but it is cold right now. You guys have a great day.